So my name is Nikolos Koukouzas. I'm Director of Research in the research center called Center for Research and Technology Hellas in the Chemical Process and Energy Research Institute in Greece. You can see, I think, everything. So I have a presentation to give you about the situation in Greece. It's a small country compared to the United States and the others that we have seen yesterday. But I can give you an idea about our recent research activities there. First of all, CERT is a research organization involved in several projects on CCS. We are a research center of around 1,500 engineers, scientists, professionals in general, with different disciplines, conducting research, applied research, with 5 institutes in 7 regions and 9 cities in Greece. So we are very proud that we get a lot of funding from Horizon. So we are first in Greece to get money from European Union in these different aspects. So we have now the fields of expertise related to our institute is clean energy, environment, climate, sustainable industry, bioengineering. Let's say a few words about CCS. And as we all know, we have all this, the increase of CO2 emissions in the world. And we try with the projects, different projects related to CCS to try to tackle this kind of problems, emissions. So we have, first of all, strategy CCUS. These projects already mentioned in the morning session. So it's about the low-carbon industry in Southern and Eastern Europe. We were participating in this project in areas like doing some geological modeling in areas of Pendalopho formation and Heptachori formation in Mesohellenic Basin. I can show you later on where this is in Greece. And we identify a capacity for CO2 storage of around 1 gigaton and 0.85 gigatons of CO2 in these 2 areas. So following this project, we moved to pilot strategy. So this is a slide shown also this morning. A part of Spain, France, and Portugal were also involved in West Macedonia. So what is the geological setting for this Mesohellenic basin that I mentioned to you before? Is tertiary sediments with the junction of Apulian platform and the Pelagonian nape. So it's a huge basin extended from southern Albania to northwestern of Greece. So we cover surrounded by different mountains like Askion, Vourinos, and Kamvounia in the east. The total length of this basin is 200 kilometers, and the width is 20 to 40 kilometers. So this is a typical cross-section of the area. So you can see different kind of rocks from ophiolites, the green one, Jurassic limestone, and the number 4, 5, 6, and 7, the areas where we can store CO2, named Krania, Heptachori, Pendalopho, and Tsotili. And above all of them, there are the quaternary sedimentary deposits. What we did in this project is the sampling campaign is covering a selection of rocks, taking into consideration several factors as the thick clastic deposits, the impermeable caprock, so in order to prevent leaks in these areas, to find the porosity at a significant depth for CO2 storage. We know that it should be below 800 meters. The favorable hydrological conditions, the absence of fractures or fault zones. So taking into consideration this criteria, there are three areas: Eptachori, Pedalopho, and Tsotili. So you can see here the first one, which is Tsotili, the second one, which is Pedalophos, and the other one, which is Eptachori. So we collect different samples. This is the lithology of the samples from the different areas. Medium to very strong alteration, limestone, so thickness of around quite big thickness, 1,700 meters, or in Pedalopho 2,500 meters, mainly sandstone or limestone or grey-wake. So we have here a thickness of Eptachori 1,500 meters. What's the results of doing the geomechanical results of this, doing the geomechanical tests in these rocks? So we use different techniques like P-wave velocity, point load test, Schmidt-Hammer, and the results of this, also with the help of our laboratories like University of Évora and the IFPEN from France. So we measure the dynamic elasticity mode. So in the three different areas, as I told you, Pedalopho, Tsotili, and Eptachori, the tensile strength. So you can see, I can't go very fast because probably it's not of your interest now to give you all the information for all these three areas, and the UCS. So the point load, Schmidt-Hammer results, UCS results, and at the end of the day, we did also petrochemical characterization, showing the porosity of this area, of this formation, the water permeability, the formation factor, the clay-bound water. In all the rocks, Tsotili was mentioned before, Pedalopho now, and another Pedalopho, so you can see the porosity is too low, 4.9, 7.4. And at the end of the day, we go to a conclusion that this is an ongoing research, but I can give you some first results, that this area represents a potential for low porosity, around 5%, permeability below 0.01. So this is, we need to get some more samples to have a better statistical result. The porosity and permeability show that this could be good characterization as a cap rock. Tensile strength were unfavorable, but we need to get more information, more borehole samples to be sure that we have a good storage site in this area. So that's all from me. That's the characterization of this formation. Thank you very much.